sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, set. Get ready. Move your forward.
The first carry for the former
I forgot he ain't blocking.
Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Yeah.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Saquon.
Golly, block shit in the hood.
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game.
Jeez.
So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Jones.
Oh, shit.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by
He got that corner coming off the edge quick as shit, too. God damn.
NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
It must be.
How did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
It don't work when I do it.
So well done there, and these punters, they get
Nigga
more
coming through.
specialized and better each and every year, don't
I
they?
don't.
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the
God
football.
dang, my niggas are so stupid, man.
Like a good golfer can check one up.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't
Where's
take a
Long?
play call to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber.
He always give me trouble.
Because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down.
I traded him the quarterback he's playing with now. I gave him.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On the ready.
There you go. You ain't gonna win 4 straight times.
Be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet. and say this is what the problem is? Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Out. Let's go. Watch the shit. Ready?
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Down. 60 outlaw. Pilot. 64. Weak.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his receiver, and he's brought down. Duke Riley charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11.
Sam Blitz. Sam Blitz, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I'm a toaster.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down at the 20.
I don't really have cover 2 beaters in my playbook. I got like
6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
One formation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
30 base. Bravo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones gonna
got
throw
it.
deep.
Touchdown.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
You don't cover 2 me like that. Oh, that was cover 6 that time.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Hell no. That get beat right up the seam.
They had to go to the
which is where I beat him at.
Look, that's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because
oh my goodness, to the house.
Series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald buying time to his left. And hit behind the line.
Ooh, that's what you get. That's exactly what you get, man.
The Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 36 yards on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones hit in the
damn, now my nigga gonna come. God damn it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Yeah.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Fitzgerald. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. This is Freeman. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Tighten up.
General West.
Tight dog.
Squeeze.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Go.
90 isn't Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 90 isn't Mike. Hey, pick your game up. No. Off. Why? Get wide.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. He's going to air one out.
Look it all.
Tried to
Damn
dump
it.
it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up.
I knew he was going to miss
trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, you feel like you needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Jones throwing on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A first down carry for Barkley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, you Tiger. Let's go, you Tiger.
45. Hey, exit.
45.
Let
Here we go. Check 24. Check.
Hey, lock it.
What's it?
Get it.
Yeah.
Throwing Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And that is cool.
Not at all.
He's got it for a Giant
Not
touchdown.
at all.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I'm keeping chart if that's what you're asking.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Nah, chart's from LSU.
Now after the touchdown,
I ain't getting no wide receiver from the Panthers.
on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him
DJ
up
Chark is from LSU.
30-yard line.
And he was a Jaguar from the get-go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
What'd you get rid of him for? Getting rid of him for?
Game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script.
I feel you on that. That makes sense.
With it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Check and 2. Check.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fitzgerald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
On the run, it's Barkley. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open.
Middle linebacker White. That's a deal.
For him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Yeah, I love that nigga roaming the field. I'd love to have White roaming the field with that dude.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Jones throwing again. And this is
He missed him, goddamn.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's crazy.
Get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already
I definitely wouldn't do White for Chalk,
pocket.
straight up.
You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every drive for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
I ain't know that's what he did.
Not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's checking. He's check. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Hey, check. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. That's complete to Darboh. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And finding the tight end Hooper. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
I got truth this side.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Gets it off to Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Get him, boys.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
91 is the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the 51. Down. Screen. You go tight. Got it to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan.
Oh, come on, man.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the I. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Ryan, and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by McCrane, up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jones now off the play fake. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I'm taking vacation this week. I said this weekend. Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then it resets at the end of the year.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
90 is the mic. Let's go.
Hey, Delta.
Who you going to Japan with?
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night.
Nice.
Send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Yeah, let me know what the Japan prices look like, man. I can fuck with that. You don't need no visa to go to Japan, do you?
Ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action.
That's just China.
Quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 31.
Ooh, pick that bad boy.
Incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's third down.
Man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3 down, 3 down.
On first down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Out, out, out. 3 down, 3 down. Out.
Throwing again, Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And hang on here, Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Tight end right. Alert, alert. Wait.
Hey, high 7.
Kill, kill, kill. Rush in.
Check, 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 check.
Shift, shift. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
To throw again is Ryan.
Damn.
The open man is Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're
Off the play fake to
I don't know what you're talking about.
In the double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I don't know how to blitz, so I don't know. But
there he goes, left side.
it's some niggas who doing the cornerback off the edge, coming in fast as hell. I don't know why the hell they doing it.
Touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even
Shit's
get to
amazing
the
to me.
fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
Like I spotlight him, I tell my line that he's blitzing.
If you're a backup,
I be in the mic.
loosening up. I think you'll get a
And
chance to
still
play
comes
before
through.
this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, wait. Watch twist. Watch the 21.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan's got Hooper on the short connection. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Giants. In for the score. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Coming up the middle. Yeah, so y'all got something to do, man. Let me know. I'm with it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time.
Oh, shit,
led to a touchdown.
I would do that, but my mom be cooking.
We'll see what they do here this go around.
I be looking forward to that shit.
Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. We just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's
Ridley. You having all goddamn day back there, man. I'm blitzing everybody.
They convert.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route,
What'd you say, Seahawks?
drove it with excellent pace.
They out.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ryan now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. Off play action. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hit.
I don't believe so.
Instead, it's 2nd down.
No.
That's very well timed there.
Not 100% sure.
Not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact
I ain't seen no notification of it yet, baby. But sometimes they'll try to sneak that shit in.
Offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They overpower him with the O-line.
So back-to-back in.
They got everything you need. Offense and defense.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Set 30 base. Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's complete to Grant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background
I
says,
saw
why
it.
do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock.
You just saw his Instagram?
But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead.
Can't stay away from that place, man. It's cheap and it's fun.
Exercise those fingers. Back to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Nah. Why you say that?
For their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that.
If you,
when you start plotting for this drive,
sometimes you got to let it go and hit it
what are we
again.
going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
90 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Begin.
Check.
Bang, bang.
Check. Get up.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Smith.
God dang. Straight up the goddamn gut.
Give him
Never
18
seen such
yards
bullshit.
on that one. And that'll make it second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Hey, 39. Hey, we got four down.
On 2nd and 2, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As a general rule,
that's a bad boy back there. Yeah. I tried to tell everybody he was one of the better, one of the best QBs in the draft, or the best QB in the draft. Nobody wanted to believe.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Yeah. He can't check him. He's too dynamic, man.
To the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this
he don't
week,
take big hits. I think he can play a long time.
2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Yep. You saw that clip of him wanting to go for it on 4?
64 yards. As his guys
he a kid, man. He got a lot of passion.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores?
You a Skins fan, though. You don't root for the Ravens.
Figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Ito Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Indeed. They definitely going to be a tough out for most teams, but Belichick just got away with making quarterbacks look bad.
With a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
I think so.
Well played.
Because they both won the division.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan.
That's just a matter of, I think the Redskins play that division. It only works for AFC, so AFC division winners got to play each other. Second place teams all got to play each other.
From my perspective,
what we just saw there is that.
And then so in the NFC it goes the same way. Whoever won the division plays all the division winners of the previous year.
Tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot.
So the Skins must be playing the Jets. Yeah, they play the Dolphins. The Jets, Dolphins, and the Bills.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Try to lay one up deep.
Oh, fuck.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Pick the wrong button.
They'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at
Yeah,
the
he
line,
built quick
ready
in
to
real
begin
life,
their
too.
next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, bullshit!
Deep into enemy territory.
Bullshit, man.
Down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They gonna let Saquon get walked down from
In
behind.
the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's
Nope.
clearly a running situation.
You got to build that
in the
up.
4th quarter, they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
It definitely
This
is.
is ugly.
But he turned X Factor off in our league, so they don't really. They wouldn't do that anyway if you had Tom Brady.
He's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
Because that shit gay.
That lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This one of
Don't give a damn. X Factor is gay.
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind.
You ain't even
But
know.
he's saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
You do. The wide receivers in X Factor.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Most leagues turn it off lately.
It's a whole lot better view
I mean,
than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 that's turned it off.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
They still develop, Faye.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's Pepper playing safety.
On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
oh, he held on to that bullshit.
Every
Wow.
time he looks up,
That's
somebody's
funny.
defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready, blue 80. Black 25.
Mike 91. Who that?
Here we go now with Smith. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit.
Check 43. Check 91. 91 is the mark.
Yes. Ready?
2nd and 1.
Come on, man. Nigga got all goddamn day to throw the ball. An all-out blitz.
Exercise and futility right now. Still down big.
That's crazy.
That touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll
I
cut the
don't know.
lead down
Atlanta
to
Falcons?
28. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Oh, he picked it off. Son of a bitch with one hand.
It's Desmond
True
Trufant, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Nah, the game over. It's 56-28 with 12 seconds left. I was just trying to stat pad.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved
yeah.
like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something.
Who'd I lose to?
Time. But some teams like to
B-Sox beat me for sure. I don't know who the other person was.
Yeah.
As they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage again, the 37.
It might have been a sim loss. It was a sim loss. He got the text.
Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And we will get a timeout.
Yeah, he beat me, and then I had a sim loss to the Bears.
One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.